Hey guys, welcome to another World of Tanks replay. And today we're featuring American Tier-9 tank destroyer, the infamous T-95. Has several other names, including the Zoom Turtle, ironically because I guess it's such a slow tank. But with the turbo, it goes a little quicker. Maybe if you get a Bond turbo, even quicker than that. Now, I hadn't really thought about doing this line. I wasn't a big fan of non-turreted tanks. I do like a turret. I'm getting into faster tanks now. I'm playing a lot more mediums and a lot more lights. So to go backwards to my tank destroyer roots, and then on top of that, go for a non-turreted tank destroyer just seemed wrong. But it's top of the tree, or at least the T-95 is top of the tree. So I found this one on the way there. And while I was getting there, I noticed that the 25 AT25, I played that and I was actually enjoying it quite a lot. And when I got onto the T28, I was like, this is a great tank. It's basically like the TS5, the premium tank. Are very similar, plays very similar. I think the stats are not quite as good, but I still enjoyed it. Maybe even a little bit more than I did the TS5. Anyway, here we are on Prokhorovka, and I wasn't sure where to go. I normally go to the hill with my light tank or my medium tank, and I'm like, do I really want to go to the 1-2 line? And I didn't think there was any choice. We've got 3 light tanks on both teams here. So if they can spot for us, and they're wise about how they spot, we can do okay here. Now, I've seen other streamers take heavy tanks, things like the Mouse, and push them down this line and just pushed and pushed and pushed. But we don't need to. We don't need to go spotting, at least not yet. Of course, we've got pesky EBR to take care of. Now, the sensible way to make your way down this line, regardless of what tank you're in, but especially if you're in a light tank, I find is to do what I'm doing in the T25, is to pick your way through the bushes. Try not to knock the trees down, which I have. I've knocked a few down. I can't hit the T30 because he's behind my other T95. But now, aim, boom. Of course, we've got the big gun on this tank, and we rolled a little bit high there. I think 850 is the real alpha, or the mean alpha for this gun, and we got 850, and we helped take out the T30, so that's a bonus. So this really starts off as a battle of the lights, and our LT432 is kind of doing some good work. I think he's doing the right thing. He's sneaking his way up the line, but that EBR is going to spot him, and sure enough, he ends up dead. My other T-95 has pushed a little harder than I have, and I think he's been spotted, probably by the Batchat 12T there. And I shoot at the enemy T-95. Of course, I shoot in the wrong spot, but I do hold my aim now, so at least now when he disappears, I might get a blind shot in. Who knows? Did I hit? Did I not? We'll find out at the end of the battle. Anyway, we've lost the light tank. Enemies have lost the light tank and a tank destroyer. And still even Stevens here. Now, if you notice, I preloaded the gold here, I know. But I knew I was going to be up against the T30 and the T95 on this flank. I thought that was a foregone conclusion, and sure enough, that's what we've taken shots at so far. It seems a shame to waste them on the EBR, but if I could just take this EBR out, that would be fantastic. Of course, I'm worried now that if the EBR spots me, then get shot by the heavies over in the centre of the map there, but they're still beyond the ridgeline, so until I do get spotted, and I'm surprised I haven't been. Maybe I'm just being nice and quiet here. I don't have a camo crew on this. I think, you know, it was kind of advisable once you get to this level, if you've only got a couple of skills on your crew, is certainly to concentrate on repairs. I've got hardening on here as well to increase suspension durability, because once you get tracked in this thing, that's when the mediums and the light tanks can get your rear and really go to town on you. And I guess my friend there in the other T-95 has had enough of being slapped. And the EBR is running away. I don't know. He's doing the EBR thing. He's just running around the map like in his climb car, hoping to spot things. If he just got in the bushes and he crept up, and I think I suggest this to him in a little while, because we need this vision. None of us can do anything. There's the light, or the thinly armoured, more thinly armoured TDs behind us. There's the T-95 and my T-95 and some heavies here. But so the EBR's up there. He looks like he did spot the T-95. Let's see if we can hit him correctly this time. Yes, we do. And it didn't look like we hit that blind shot, did it? Because we didn't shave any hit points off him. But of course, we lost our light. They lost another one of their lights, and now we have no vision. Let's take a blind shot there at something. Maybe it was the T-95 again. I was still holding aim on him, but no, I guess he's still there. So we're down one tank. Enemy are slightly ahead. I think they're down on hit points though. Obviously, I'm still on full hit points. The Scorpion's lost a few. Stritzvan's doing okay. Our other T-95's not doing too bad. But now we're kind of at a stalemate because we don't want to push forward. It would be nice if we got one of the mediums off the hill. I think there's only one other enemy tank on that hill. We could maybe do with a Kunzerpanzer down here. But he probably wants to work the ridge line. He doesn't want to come down here. And it all goes quiet. It all goes quiet and nobody wants to do anything. My mother T-95 is like, we need vision, and the Tigers wiggle your way forward. And then I asked the Kunzer, do you have good vision? I know he probably does have good vision. We have a nice little conversation here. It's nice to see teammates actually talking to each other. That's always a bonus, isn't it? And at this point, I just said, you know what? I'm going to YOLO. So I switch over to fall over the back of this ridge line because I don't want to get the cross shots from the KV-4 and the Tiger 2 in the middle. I don't have great vision on this tank. I don't have optics. And there I go, I get spotted. I'm not sure if I'm going to get shot at. Am I going to get shot at? Yep, so there's a Kampfpanzer 105 up the back. Can we spot him? And we're going to use our dead light tank, ironically, and push down the 1-2 line, because obviously in the T-95 you need the extra armor, don't you? And oh, we've spotted the light, or someone spotted the light. Can we take him out? I guess we can. So we're doing a bit of quite a lot of blocking here, which is not unusual for a T-95. Let's face it, it does have fantastic armor, but it does have weak points. If you have enough accuracy to hit them at distance, that is. And what's that? War Hero 123. Can we get spotters in the east, please? We've got them. We're doing it. Don't worry about it, man. We're all over it. So I'm just going to keep pushing. A massive 4 kilometers per hour here. Been spotted again. I don't care. The only thing that allows this to happen here, I think, is that the fact there's no arty in this game. If there is any SPGs, we'd have been splattered here. We'd have been hammered. How are the weenies, Scorp and... Well, I guess that's a camping reference there in chat. But you know what? Why would they want to come up? Why would they want to come up? We've got all the armor. We're carrying that armor forward. We're getting the spots we need. Although, like I say, we are doing it at an incredibly slow speed. We're up to 5. I think we hit 6 there. I might have even seen a 7. But that's what we're kind of pushing against now. So we're trying to hide our weak points. There's the other T-95 still there. I can't see him running away. Don't know where we would have got to. Looks like there's a T-56 here. And there's still a couple of tanks that have been left unspotted. What else do we have? I guess we'll find out. Push, 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 push. And here comes the Tiger 2 to the rescue. Look at that. He doubles our speed. Look at that for a train. SU-130 up there, but I can't really turn because, one, I'll get hit in the side if I get spotted. But I'm kind of in a sandwich as well at the moment. And there's the T-95. Nothing I can do about him because I can't actually shoot over this tank that I'm pushing. Somebody else takes him out anyway. But we've got 2 kills in this game already, so we shouldn't be too. And I try and take a look at this SU-130 before I realise he's actually over the other side of the ridge at this point. The Panzer is over there, but there's still 2 tanks, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be up here. T-56 Mace, a camping T-56. Well, I guess he was, but judging by his strawberry colour there, we know he's a new player. And I make a mistake here. I tried to shoot the arm with the T-56 instead of going for the 263. Somebody's tracked him now, and for some reason, I don't know why, I've got him on auto aim. I just pull off auto aim and take his lower plate, and there we go. But how many hit points did we lose? I mean, we blocked almost 5k damage. We did we did nearly 3k spotting, and I swear I've got less than 400 view range. I've got like 388, I'm sure, I don't know. And I congratulate, it was a great push. It was a great push. We all did it together. We all pushed together. This tank has been a revelation. This is like my 3rd battle, and I'm having a great time. Not as much damage as I have in other battles, but overall, fantastic. So victory on Prokhorovka in our spotting scouting setup on the T-95. Of course, it's not a spotting. I think we have hardening, we have a gun rammer, and we have a turbo, obviously. But I think we did more spotting than our lights. Only a 2nd class here, no big deal. That's not what this was about. This was about, you know, pushing, using the armor. A lot of TDs, just you get trained to sit at the back. This is what I did in all the early games, and this was about pushing forward and taking one for the team, or actually just bouncing a whole bunch for the team. We don't have a fantastic crew on here yet. What was it, 3.5 skills on the commander, and then almost 2 skills on the rest of the guys. Brothers in arms, and like I said before, we have repairs. I'm not sure what I should do next here, whether I should go for things like clutch braking, smooth ride would help. Or is it not smooth ride? The one that reduces the ground resistances. I think that would be good. Or whether I just go for camo, which is only good until you fire this big, massive gun, and then it drops massively. I think you could probably get this up to like 30% camo, but as soon as you fire it, it goes down to like 2%. Anyway. Yeah, so 3 kills, did a bunch of damage, made some credits, and let's just take a quick look at the team score there. Yeah, well, we came top on experience, and I think that was our spotting. I can't believe we didn't get a spotting badge, but never mind. Didn't quite come top on damage. What were we, 3rd, 4th, maybe on damage, which is a shame for this tank. Like I say, I think in my 2nd game I got 4.5k damage in this tank. Didn't know what I was doing, but it works pretty well. Anything else to look at in the detail report? I don't think really. Only fired 10 shots, but that's enough to get a lot of damage in this tank should you penetrate everything and should you hit everything. So yeah, T-95. Never thought I would like it. I've seen it played so many times. I've seen so many content creators cover it, and I was like, yeah, not for me. But it was top of the tree, or it was on the line to the top of the tree, and I thought, why not? So there you go, guys. Why not? If you're still here, thanks for watching, and tune in next time and see what we're going to take a look at. Take care now. Bye.